You're watching 6 at 6 with me, Akanksha Khajure, and this evening, as we get you all the stories from around the world, we will put our focus on the expose of Pakistan. The focus will be on that. The story number one is from how India has exposed Pakistan's playbook of hate and terror. Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan has come down hard on Pakistan Army Chief Asim Munir. We'll get you his statement. After that, we'll also tell you about how actor-turned-politician Kamal Haasan has refused to apologize despite being pulled up by the court today. Court asked him, and a question many are asking too, is this ego? After that, moving on, we'll also tell you about a brutal murder of a DU student in the national capital. She was strangled, stabbed and set afire. We'll show you the ground report and what the family is saying. Also on the show, a concerning story coming from Noida in Uttar Pradesh. A young man is left battling for life after a speeding Thar, in fact, rammed into him in Sector 53 of Noida. All this after an ugly scuffle took place between them. We'll also tell you about a shocking admission that has come from the Speaker of Pakistan's Punjab Assembly. He openly glorified 2611 Mumbai mastermind Hafiz Saeed, yet another proof of Pakistan's terror nexus. We'll also get you another story from Pakistan, and this is a major embarrassment for Pakistan. Their jail in Karachi turned into a battlefield. Inmates turned rogue after they were brought in from outside their cell following an earthquake. These are the top 6 stories that we are tracking for you. Let's get started. In fact, the first story that we are tracking for you comes from Pakistan. In fact, India has hit back, and how? Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan has come down hard on Pakistan Army Chief Asim Munir's communally charged statement against India and Hindus in weeks leading up to the Pahalgam terror attack. He also, in fact, exposed Pakistan's playbook of hate and terror in a no-nonsense warning. In fact, India made it very clear and also gave a very strong warning to Pakistan that India is not going to live under the shadow of terror and nuclear blackmail. Listen in to what he said.
In 1965, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto declared a 1,000-year war against India when he addressed the United Nations Security Council. And probably Ziaul Haq gave form to this particular doctrine of 1,000 years war. And someone added this 1,000 part into it. And similar kind of venom was fueled by General Asim Munir against India and Hindus. Speak just a few days or weeks before what happened in Pahalgam. So, since this is a recent decision, it can be also, I believe, that retracted because now Pakistan is faced with a different kind of a prospect that he faces military action in case we find terror happening against us. And also, we said that we'll have water as well as, this thing will not flow together. So we have kind of raised the bar. We have connected terror to water, and we have drawn out the new lines for military operations against terror. Sometimes I feel this particular policy also got accentuated after Pakistan acquired nuclear weapons, and they tried to exploit this stability-unstability paradox. That's nuclear weapons will provide stability, strategic stability between the two nations, and below that, this terrorism can contain. But of course, what India has done now is there are now 2 red lines. Between these 2 red lines, it opened up the space for conventional operations. So that's a major change which has happened after Singh.
In fact, only days before the Pahalgam terror attack, Asim Munir had said that Kashmir is their jugular vein and that it will remain their vein in a proactive manner. This is what he had said. Listen in.
Our government stance on Kashmir is absolutely clear. It was our jugular vein. It is our jugular vein. We will not forget it. And we will not leave our Kashmiri brethren in their heroic struggle, what they are waging against the Indian occupation. Our government stance on Kashmir is absolutely clear. It was our jugular vein. It is our jugular vein. We will not forget it. And we will not leave our Kashmiri brethren in their heroic struggle, what they are waging against the Indian occupation.
Now shifting our focus amid raging language controversy, Karnataka High Court today called out actor-turned-politician Kamal Haasan for not apologizing to the people of the state because of the ego. In fact, what we are learning is that Kamal Haasan remained defiant and decided not to release his movie in Karnataka instead of saying sorry to the people and also to the court. Now remember, he had said that Kannada is born out of Tamil language, a comment that has led to a massive outrage in the state and even calls for boycotting his movie in the state of Karnataka. Today, the High Court told him that one apology will solve everything. But it appears that he will not be backing down. Here's more. So this is as far as the language controversy in Karnataka is concerned. Remember, Kamal Haasan had stoked the controversy there by speaking about the two languages. He had said that Kannada is born out of the Tamil language, and after that we saw how protests took place in the state of Karnataka. There were also calls of boycotting the film as well, and after that, in fact, the court today asked him if this is because of his ego that he's not apologizing. He has clearly refused to apologize on this. In fact, he has said that his movie will not be releasing in the state of Karnataka. So today in the court, this commotion in fact took place. The court in fact asked him if this is because of his ego that he's not apologizing to the people of Karnataka. But clearly, Kamal Haasan did not apologize. He remained defiant. Let me go across to BJP leader Sudha Halkai, who joins us live on the broadcast with more details. Ma'am, I want to ask you, there were demands by the Karnataka leaders that he should apologize because he has heard the sentiments of the people there. But today, clearly in the court, he has made it very clear that he will not be apologizing. Instead, he will not release his movie in that particular state. How do you see this?
Yeah, looking into the series of events, what has happened after his very provocative statement, I would like to say, and deliberately he has made this statement knowing the sentiments of our Kannadigas regarding our language Kannada. He has made this statement and he seems to be very unapologetic and ungrateful to the people of Karnataka because they have been supporting him throughout his life. He was known as a very good star of the South film industry, because this is all because of the collective support of all the people of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu and everything. He being so unapologetic shows his arrogancy, and I'm just very much worried about how dangerous he's going to be once he's into the upper house where he has been nominated as the Rajya Sabha member by the DMK. So, and we have seen how DMK has been very much particular about the language and the pattern of the DMK also, if you go through the history of the DMK. So, he is definitely trying to please the DMK for a political purpose, and not obeying the law of the land. He is absolutely not accepted. That is not, it doesn't show a good personality anyways to be in a politics at least.
Absolutely. So BJP leader there saying that Kamal Haasan doesn't respect the sentiment of the people there. Thank you so much for speaking to Republic TV. Now shifting our focus to the national capital, strangled, stabbed and set afire. This is what an 18-year-old Delhi University student was subjected to by her stalker here in the national capital. Name of the accused is Arshukreet Singh. He was her classmate. He dumped her body in a forested area and then ran off. He has now been arrested by the police and the probe is underway in this matter. Here's a ground report.
दिल्ली में एक लड़की की चाकू से गोदकर हत्या कर दी गई। यहां तक कि हत्या करने के बाद लड़की का गला दबाया गया और जंगल में शव को जलाने की कोशिश भी की गई। इस वक्त हमारी मौजूदगी महरौली में है। बताया जा रहा है कि लड़की जिसकी उम्र 18 साल है, और ये तस्वीर आप देख रहे हैं, ये उसी घने जंगल की तस्वीर है। तकरीबन 7 एकड़ में ये जो घना जंगल है महरौली के संजीवन के नाम से फैला हुआ है, और इसी जंगलों में वो लड़की अपने दोस्त से मिलने आती है। दोनों के बीच में किसी बात को लेकर विवाद होता है, जिसके बाद जो लड़का है अनुकृत वो लड़की पर चाकुओं से ताबड़तोड़ वार करता है, गला दबाता है और बाद में जब लड़की मर जाती है तो शव को इन्हीं जंगलों में जलाने की कोशिश भी करता है। हालांकि लड़की जो कि दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी के स्कूल ऑफ ओपन लर्निंग में ग्रेजुएशन कर रही है, घर से कॉलेज जाने के लिए निकली थी, लेकिन दोपहर तक जब वो वापस नहीं लौटी तो पीड़ित परिवार ने पुलिस को इस पूरे मामले में जानकारी दी। हालांकि अपनी शिकायत में पीड़ित परिवार ने यह भी बताया कि लड़का जो है अनुकृत, उसकी फैमिली ने पीड़ित परिवार को कॉल किया और बताया कि लड़का घायल है, उसे पीतमपुरा के एक अस्पताल में भर्ती किया गया है, लेकिन लड़की नहीं मिल रही है। पुलिस को इस मामले में जानकारी दी गई, तब जाकर पुलिस ने जब लड़के से गहनता से पूछताछ की तो पता लगा कि लड़के ने ही लड़की की चाकुओं से गोदकर हत्या की। पुलिस संजयवन पहुंची, आप देखेंगे सीसीटीवी कैमरे यहां पर लगे हुए हैं। इन सीसीटीवी कैमरों से तमाम जो फुटेज जो है वो खंगाली गई, जिसमें लड़का लड़की एक साथ संजयवन में आते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं और इन्हीं फुटेज के आधार पर सख्ती से जब लड़के से पूछताछ की गई तो उसने अपना जुर्म कबूल कर लिया। हालांकि मोटिव क्या था, क्या वजह थी, इसको लेकर अभी जो तमाम इन्वेस्टिगेशन है वो साफ तौर पर की जा रही है। लेकिन तस्वीरें मैं आपको फिर दिखा दूं, ये घना जंगल है और इसी जंगल में लड़की की जो हत्या है वो की गई, बाकायदा उसके बाद शव को जलाने की कोशिश भी की गई है। जानकारी ये मिल रही है कि लड़का भी स्कूल ऑफ ओपन लर्निंग से ग्रेजुएशन कर रहा है। हालांकि विवाद किस बात को लेकर हुआ, ये पुलिस का कहना है कि अभी इन्वेस्टिगेशन इस मामले में की जा रही है। लेकिन जिस समय वो लड़की के शव को जला रहा था, लड़की पर चाकुओं से वार कर रहा था, उस समय लड़के के भी चोट आई थी, जिस कारण से उसे अस्पताल में भर्ती कराया गया। पुलिस ने इस पूरे मामले में लड़के को गिरफ्तार कर लिया और आगे इस पूरे मामले की जांच करती नजर आ रही है।
So this is a horrifying story that has come to the fore from the national capital. This is a DU student who has been brutally murdered by her own classmate. Let me go across to my colleague Akhil, who joins us live on the broadcast with more details. Akhil, you were there at the spot where this incident in fact took place. Tell us how the investigation is proceeding in this entire case.
Well, if you see, the main accused in this case has been arrested by the cop because at one point in time what has happened that the accused was trying to cook up a story, and he was the person who basically made a call to the victim's family members saying that when that incident took place in that forest area, in that Sanjay 1 area, he was along with that victim, and after that someone external came over there and he basically attacked both the individuals. So this was a cooked up story which he narrated to the police itself and to the victim family members after making several calls. What happened next? What we have seen that the family members has got an iota of doubt on the accused, and after that they have made a complaint to the police saying that this was the person who might have attacked his daughter at that point in time. So after that, what has happened, the Delhi police team during the sustained interrogation have identified that he was the person who basically attacked that woman at that point in time when that incident took place in that area.
Absolutely. So very concerning news, in fact, that is coming in from the national capital. Thank you, Akhil, for all the details. Keep tracking this story. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this. Now, shifting our focus 20 kilometers away from the national capital, this is Noida, in fact. A young man is left battling for life in UP's Noida after a speeding Thar rammed into him in Sector 53 there. This was no accident. It came just moment after an ugly street scuffle that took place between them. We have the shocking CCTV visuals which capture the Thar racing straight into the victim, who is then in fact seen falling into the nearby drain. This is a chilling case of revenge that has been caught on CCTV camera. Police has now filed a case. As far as this is concerned, they have formed teams and a manhunt is underway to nab the accused as well. Here's an exclusive reaction from the victim himself.
से चाकू से और ब्लेड से और ईंटों से इन्होंने हम पे वार किया। जिनके टूर एंड ट्रैवल से काम चल रहे हैं, इनके 2 नंबर के काम चल रहे हैं, अपने आपको माफिया बताते हैं, नोएडा का बदमाश बनते हैं। इन्होंने हम पे बहुत सख्त और घायल वार किया है, जिससे मैं मूर्छित हो गया। मेरे सर में और मेरी लोअर बैक में बहुत ज्यादा चोटें आई हैं, उसका इलाज चल रहा है। मुकदमा दर्ज करवा दिया, कुछ ढंग से कुछ कार्रवाई नहीं हो रही है। इतना छोटी 2 धार लगा के मेरी इतनी चोट है, मेरे सर सब फटे पड़े हैं, मेरी इतनी चोट गंभीर चोटें हैं, कोई सख्त कार्रवाई नहीं हुई, कुछ कार्रवाई हुई नहीं।
Now shifting our focus to Pakistan. A thin line between Pakistan government and terrorists is fast disappearing post-Operation Sindoor, and this was proved yet again this week. A shocking admission has come to the fore by the Speaker of Pakistan's Punjab Assembly. His name is Malik Ahmed Khan. He openly glorified 26/11 Mumbai attack mastermind Hafiz Saeed and said that his father and Saeed fathers were like brothers. Not just this, he was also seen sharing a stage with Hafiz Saeed's son Talha Saeed and LET Deputy Chief Saifullah Kasuri. Remember, he's the one who's the mastermind of the Pahalgam terror attack. This is yet another proof of Pakistan's terror nexus. Here's more.
सैफुल्लाह कसूरी साहब की निस्बत प्रोफेसर तलहा साहब के साथ मेरी तल्लुकदारी किसी ऐसी बुनियाद की वजह से नहीं है। मेरा एक रिश्ता है हाफिज सईद साहब के साथ, मेरे वालिद मरहूम के साथ उनका बहुत गहरा तल्लुक था। मलिक रशीद साहब के साथ उनका भाइयों जैसा रिश्ता है। हमें इनके साथ इस मरकजी मुस्लिम लीग को हम अपनी दूसरी जमात समझते हैं और हम समझते हैं कि ये लोग पाकिस्तान की खिदमत करने वाले लोग हैं।
Let me bring in defense expert Major General KK Sinha. Sir, I want to ask you that now the country is not even pretending anymore. They're flaunting their family relation with the global terrorists. What do you have to say on this?
Good evening and Jai Hind. Yeah, the Pakistan has gone absolutely in a bizarre way in a full public glare and the global glare. Now, it is causing up with the, terrorists who, he has been saying that, we do not have, earlier he was making a comment that, we do not have anything with them. Now, in the public domain, here, Malik Ahmed Khan, initially, if you have seen, on 28th of May, he was sharing the stage with Saifullah Ahmed Kasuri in Kasur. Kasur is very close to, Firozpur area. Kasur is the, area where also during Operation Sindoor, radar was destroyed. In that area, he was actually sharing, and Talha Saeed was there. Talha Saeed is the son of Hafiz Saeed. He was sharing that time. And we have seen Talha Saeed also after the Markaz Toiba was destroyed. And Markaz Subhan Allah, that time he was actually heading the funeral procession. And in second row, you can see the military personnel, all leaders, rowing up over there. So it is in a full public glare. And now what he is saying openly that his father and Hafiz Saeed, mind you, Hafiz Saeed is a global terrorist, UN designated terrorist, and the US has put $10 million on his head. So what Pakistan is doing openly, what is there, and the whole, there is no condemnation is coming from any quarter I have seen from, global community. So this is a very worrying sign. What is the Pakistan, which was a rogue state, has gone further rogue and a terrorist state and declared, declaring it to the whole global community that, they have gone this way. Because a few days back, if you remember, in Africa, Boko Haram, area of, Nigeria, you have found 4 Pakistani terrorists of same. Markaz, that is your Lashkar-e-Toiba, they have been caught. They have been also caught somewhere in Bangladesh. They are trying to do it. So they are spreading their wing. If it is getting global, all over the globe, when we see, there is a, direct, people are trying to do it, whether it is America or Israel, the 3H, Hezbollah, Houthi, Hamas, they want to corner them and they want to squeeze them. But at the same time, you find the Pakistan is spreading its wing all over the globe, and footprint we can see. So this is a great, when you are bringing this issue from your platform is seen everywhere. The voice is very, very strong from us that the thin line which they used to maintain it, they are trying to, blur it now. They have gone absolutely basak. And either whether it is the effect of Sindoor or it is the other way around, because Asim Munir is also trying to because his portrait, his photographs are all coming in these Tanzim meetings which is taking place all over in Pakistan.
Absolutely. And sir, as you also mentioned, on one hand, such statements are being made. On another, there's no condemnation that has come from Pakistan. And in lack of that, what message do you think Pakistan is trying to send globally?
Pakistan is sending a message that, these are their strategic assets. Because what they say, their one narrative is that this has been created by, even they take the name and they don't hesitate taking the name of the United States of America, because 30,000 of these terrorists, and that is a good terrorist and bad terrorist. So they are saying that, these people have been created by, the Western power. And now the time is over. They are now affected because if you know what is happening in Pakistan, the balkanization which is taking place in Pakistan with TTP, especially Tariq-e-Taliban, Pakistan, they even say the BLA has been made by some vested interest. So what they are giving a message that the blur, there was a thin line between good and bad terrorists, is now he wants to obliterate. This is the message they are trying to give it, and that's why the footprint is spreading all over the globe.
That's right. Thank you, sir, for speaking to Republic TV. Now shifting our focus, but in fact keeping our focus on Pakistan, in a major embarrassment for Pakistan, their jail in Karachi turned into a battlefield. Inmates turned rogue after they were brought out from their jail cells following an earthquake. What unfolded after that has shocked everyone across the nation. In fact, prisoners snatched guns from the prison staff, which led to a shootout and then flung open the main gates. Hundreds of inmates escaped, leaving police, in fact, red-faced there. Dramatic visuals straight out of a movie that everyone witnessed. Watch this. This is all we could pack in this bulletin of 6 at 6 for you. We'll be right back tomorrow, same time with more stories. Thank you for watching Republic TV.